So speaking of like creating businesses or offerings or movements or organizations, another concept from Hawkins' work is like the attractive field from something that calibrates very high vibration, something that's calibrating at love, or what are some examples of the high vibrational emotions?
Yeah, there's love, gratitude, bliss, enlightenment.
Okay, so you've got a project, um, and th- it's going to be much easier to attract customers or get people behind a movement or even do the work on a business that is vibrating at a high level. And I experienced this. So recently I have like multiple different projects going, and there's one that's most exciting for me, which I also now kind of sense that it's the highest vibrational level one, and that's the easiest one to work on. It's the easiest one to get other people excited about. Promoting partnerships seem to be much easier, and so my sense is that it has its field, a highly attractive field, um, which is in the title of this book. That's the power, right? It doesn't take anything. Uh, it's a low energy to get people involved, whereas something vibrating at a low state, um, through fear or shame or even courage is one of the sort of like slightly lower vibrations, then it takes energy, it takes convincing, it takes advertising and whatever to like get people to be involved or
Hmm.
participate. um,
Yeah.
so yeah, could you talk a little bit about how to maybe strategically use
Hmm.
power versus force when you're an entrepreneur, for example?
Yeah. I think the those two words would be something that you would want to test. Is there power in this idea, in this program, in this project, or do I feel like I have to force it into being? Nothing should be forced into being. If we feel like we have to force it, then it's just not meant to be. But the one the one thing I am super highly creative. I'm a multi-creative, so I have all of these ideas all at the same time. So sometimes it's hard to know what to create and when. So,
Mm.
and when you're creating anything, the project, the business itself actually has, let's talk about this one as a kind of take some wind out of your sails, but the project, the business has more consciousness than you do. We have rules and points of view and judgments and expectations and conclusions and fears, worries, doubts. The business does not have any of that. So the business has more consciousness to create. If we left it alone, it would do fine all on its own. But because we have all of these rules and strategies and structures and worries and doubts, it has to function through the filters that that are in our mind. So the ideas that we have, the inspirations that we have, the projects that we have, if we wrote those down and then we made a list of, is this, and we can, like, I don't know if you want to do like a giveaway, a cheat sheet, we can do one of those. I can create super highly effective way to do this is to write down your desires. Write down if that's your desire or someone else's. So you would muscle test, is this actually my idea or is this somebody else's idea? And then you would muscle test, is this for me to create now or is this for me to create later?
Mm.
So that's where the energy comes in. It's not the energy of the project that we have to worry about or think about. It's our energy, it's our power. And it's not the vibration of the project, it's our vibration, it's our assumptions, or expectations that are getting in the way of it. So we can actually manifest from most, and we do manifest from most vibrations. There's a fallacy, a myth that if you're at anger or fear or doubt, that you can't manifest. I manifest out. When I'm between a rock and a hard place, that's sometimes the best place for me to manifest. I'll manifest my way out of that really super quick, right? We manifest at most vibrations. If we're in the shame 20 or guilt 30, we could probably still manifest from there, because we always are manifesting. We're assuming that chair, that guitar is going to be there because I put it there yesterday, so it's going to be there tomorrow, right? We're assuming that things in our reality will just be this way. That's manifesting. If we aren't manifesting change at those lower vibrations, somebody in shame isn't going to feel like they're deserving of anything different than what they have. So they're not going to actively, consciously create or manifest anything different. But we can manifest at any vibration. Now, what I teach in my programs is, if you're at a vibration of love and you're wanting to manifest those 10K months, but if you muscle test using the map of consciousness as the scale, and you tested your vibration with money is fear, then you won't create that money, because that would be like manifesting a basket of snakes into your living room, and most people wouldn't want to do that.
I see. So this is how somebody who is vibrating high could still not be able to get the physical money into their life.
Yeah, because they have rules and assumptions and programs around that thing. So if it's a program, if it's something within the business, if it's a project in the business, then you'd want to muscle test what vibration that project is in relation to you. It's our perception of that thing.
Gotcha. And I'm guessing you probably break down components of a business, that there's like, there's the sales piece, there's the charging piece, there's the how well you can deliver the online course, whatever it might be. So you can like calibrate and test each of those different aspects for a clearer picture.
Yeah, we have a full-on launch process, and we write out the launch process and we align with each component of that. So one of the struggles that I still find myself in is, because I get these inspired ideas and I want to jump on it like 5 minutes ago, I want this launched. I can't do a 2-week launch. I don't have the energy to sustain me. I want a 3-day launch, because I want, this idea is so inspiring and I'm so excited about it. But if I don't see it if I don't see any action within 2-3 days, then that energy, the emotion will fizzle out, and I'll just get another idea, right? It's an idea after idea after idea. And a lot of my clients are the same. They're multi-creatives. So when we have a launch, we have to be aligned with what kind of, my clients won't be aligned with a 3-month launch. That just won't work for them. So we muscle test every stage of that launch.
It seems like there could be some sort of hack that you employ to like give you enough juice or response or feedback. Like maybe you do a little poll and you say like, okay, who would be interested in this? And that's like permission to do add another 3 days. I when I get feedback from people about their excitement about what I'm doing, that's always seems helpful for me.
Yeah, true. And mapping, kind of weaving that into your launch to get that kind of dopamine hit, if you will, every so often, so that it keeps you on that path. Yeah.